Hey guys, what's up? So today we are gonna build a game, a Tic Tac Toe game using CodeBlocks and OpenGL. So it is a mini project kind of thing. So let me start by creating a new project, an OpenGL project. Then go next. I'll name it TTT Tic Tac Toe. Next, finish. That's it. Now this is here where we are gonna write the code. Let me just clear it. So it's a 5 and 3 lines code, so I've already written it, but don't worry, I'll walk you through the code. So here's the code, 5 and 3 lines. Let me save it and build and run. Yeah, project by right click for menu, and before start game we'll see what is there in help. So here, what is Tic Tac Toe? Tic Tac Toe is a 2-player game, blah 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 blah, rules, 6 moves first. So that is it. Again you right click and then start game. So this is the gaming board. X, computer plays over here. X, computer plays over here. X, X, X. So it's a draw. And X, 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 computer 1. Computer 1 again. I won this time. So yeah, this is the game. How it's gonna work. So let me quit. So now let's go through the code. These are the header files over here. Windows.h is required to create that window. Glut for the glut functions. stdioe. These are the standard input output functions library, whatever it is. Math for some math functions that we are gonna use. String again as the name suggests for the string. So this thing here is for lighting until here. So what is lighting? Light ambient. Wait. This effect, this thing is by lighting effect. Okay, so this is for lighting. The position, the diffuse, the ambient light is kind of, little bit silverish or grayish kind of thing, and the position we are setting it here, so it's like it's directed towards it. And then material, this is for material, that is the shininess of the material, and the material diffuse. This is, I'll tell you, kind of green color, okay, that you can see. Here, wait a second, let the computer win. See this thing here, that kind of greenish thing is given by these material, these things. These are just variables that we are declaring initially. So mouse X, mouse Y, window, these are all for the coordinates, and this is the box, the main grid. And here when the game begins, this is the first function that will be called clear map for new game. That is, all the X and O's will be removed if they are there, and those of the win is set to 0, start game is equals to 1. These are just like flags, okay. Check move. But before this, all these functions, let us go to the main function that is written in the end. So glut init, that initiates the glut functions. Init display mode, we are setting the display mode, RGB depth, etc. Window size, we are giving the window size, window position, and create window and window title Tic Tac Toe, that will be here, and then init. Then create menu, that is the menu here that we can see this thing. Start, help, quit. So we are calling this and passing the parameters. We'll see that here, that is over here, menu switch when one abc is equals to 1. We'll see what is abc again, why is used, mouse function, mouse, etc. We are just mapping the things over here right now. And display function, we are calling the display, reshape, and keyboard and time event function. So again, timer function, for that a little bit delay we need, that I'll show you again. Don't worry. So this is the menu, abc1 glut mouse function, mouse. So why this is used? For that we'll have to go to the display function. So this is the display function, this is where we draw our word. So if abc is equals to 3, as we saw there, clear the screen, color is black, matrix mode, projection, ortho display. Actually this is not required. And then disable lighting, disable color material, because this is the screen where there are no material, there are no lighting required, so we are disabling this. And what it means, that is the first screen when we start the game or the app, the project by code and tech. No, sorry, this is the 3, right? 3 is help screen. So it says project by code and tech. We are using this sprint function to print the things. This is actually user defined function. I'll show you a sprint later. Overview and etc. We are just printing this color. We are defining for those this string. Else abc is equals to 0. This is the main screen, that is when we start the app. Again the things are similar here. Else, now the grid thing etc comes into effect. Congratulations, you won, that all things we are writing. Enable lighting, we start the lighting here, and then we draw those grids. Here see our lines, y lines, x lines, and then boxes. So when we have to draw O, when we have to draw X, etc. So keyboard, just we are mapping. If we hit the escape button, exit, that is it. And X mouse also we are mapping it. It is right button, init, player, those stuff we are doing it over here. So next, this is how we are drawing the X. We are actually using cylinder. This is the kind of 3D thing, so we are using cylinder. This is how we are drawing O, simple solid torus. This is the inner radius, outer radius, etc. things, parameters. Inner radius, outer radius, sides and rings. How many rings? The more the rings, the more smoother the thing it is. So yeah, this is the init function. What all we have, when we call that init function from the main function, this thing is initiated. And here we are actually calling the light fv function and passing those parameters that we had written earlier. Light 1, this is the name. This will be further used to enable GL light 1 or disable GL light 1. and this is the GL ambient that we wrote, and this is that we declared initially, that this is the light ambient, the parameter. Same thing for material, and we are smoothing the thing, so we are calling this function to smoothen the thing, and then we are just enabling it. Start game is equal to 0, win is equal to 0. So these are all enabling the things. So time event, as I said, we'll see it later. So this is used for spin, to give that delay in between that rotation. So that is it. A sprint. So this is the thing we are glut bitmap character. This is used to print things on the screen. So yeah, this I'm using here 2 because this is for the heading kind of thing. 24 size, this is 18 size for explanation. Like overview will be 24, and the 1, 2, 3 points will be this thing 18. So this is the computer view. What we now I draw X in one box. Where will computer draw? So here is the thing. First preference should be to block a win. Then here you can change actually if you want the computer to draw in a corner. First it will check for a corner and then a row, or else as I have done, first check for a row and then for a corner. This you can interchange the preference, but blocking win should be first, otherwise it will be too dumb. As you know, this game if played properly can never be one. It is always at top. So yeah. Next, check a row. That is, when we call from here, it will check in the first row, second row, third row, whatever it is. This will check for corners. This will block the win. This will check the move first. This will initiate again. So that's it. That's really simple. Now let me change this thing and show you. Let me make it 1.0. And make this 0. So this is in RGB. So this will be red color. Build and run. Okay, wait a second. Semicolon is missing here. Okay. So as you can see now, there is a little bit red tint for it. So that is because of light ambient. If we change the, let me just remove these things, and then so they have declared those things, so it will show an error. So yeah, but I think you understood what I'm trying to say. You can just tweak these things, change these things, and you will get the desired output. Okay, if you don't want the shiny thing on the material, you can remove this shininess. So yeah, that is pretty much about it. Thank you.